Oh, what is going on, everybody? I haven't vlogged on this channel in such a long time. Well, one, 2020 just started off weird. And honestly, I do believe that we are at the ending slash beginning of Act 3, where Mother Nature, the universe, are pretty much having their revenge, on us as humankind, as human, especially with COVID. And what I truly believe it is that what we're doing, what we're going through, what we're seeing is Mother Nature recreating and recorrecting the balance of life and getting rid of those who need to be getting rid of, who have no need and who are just taking up space, with those who choose not to take care of themselves. And when all this is over, I think we'll see that, or some of us will see that, for half and half. It's like half of it's been difficult when it comes to getting certain cleaning products, and maybe you're used to getting certain foods. I know financial wise, it's been hard on everyone, and a lot of people, with their businesses, jobs, just did not withstand the test of time of this year, and a lot of companies just went. And again, I believe, we're just getting rid of, people and companies and bad money that, don't need to be around. As for me, personally, I found this world fitting for me because I'm such a dark person at times, and, a lot of the stuff that I've been through growing up, I found it, a bit easy and sometimes a bit difficult, but mainly for the most part, just getting by, just getting by, especially within these next, 9 years. We're going to look back, and I think, we're going to see more, stuff happen and unfold. If we're not already the future, then we're damn sure in the hell are getting close to it. So many just weird things have happened, and especially again how things are just, unfolding like that. So see, I've been doing a bit of some videos on this channel. My other channel is Jazzy Entertainment, just about certain subjects and stuff like that. Nothing too crazy. There are some videos that got views. I know I've been doing video game vlogs lately on a gaming channel that I have. You guys will be able to find the link to that on the featured part of this channel, or channels, depending if you're on a laptop or your phone. Now, I know for what I've been doing is refocusing back on weight. And for a while, I was vlogging that, on this channel for my weight loss, and I was doing good. Like, I was down to 198 pounds right before COVID hit. Right before COVID hit, I felt good. I looked good. I managed to wear things I couldn't wear before. I really looked and felt really good, which was great, which was absolutely wonderful. So now, when we went on lockdown, all that weight came back. It's easy putting it on. It's hard getting it off. I don't know where I'm at to now with my weight. I got scales, but they're old and they barely work. When it lift up, I really decided, what, man, it's time for me to get back where I need to be at, in shape. And I have been using a crutch to do that. When I mean crutch, I'm talking metaphorically speaking. So what I've been using are weight control pills. Weight control pills. And I started that about late last month, all throughout, last month is what? June, July. So I started them in, I think, mid-July, all throughout June, and here in August. So I was using some things called Nature's Preserve weight loss pills. Then with that, weight control, which is in a green and yellow bottle that you guys can get from the Dollar Tree. And then the other one before that, like I said, I think it was called Nature's Preserve weight loss pills. I was getting from the Dollar Mart. So I got a couple bottles of those with the weight control, and took one tablet each day. And then as I moved up with it, I moved up to 3 tablets a day. So they do work, but they're gonna work to an extent. And most people just I take them, I eat something with them, but I don't work out, and they seem to work for me. Well, you're not getting the full effect if you're just doing that. I think you need to get the full effect in order to, one, yes, not just try to eat properly, but to go out there and get physical with it so you can feel the full effect of that pill. Now, there are a bit of side effects depending on what gender you are. The side effects for, women, from what I heard of, It's experienced stomach aches and cramps. For guys, it's constipation. I have been dropping, and of course with the help of those weight control pills. And next month, I stocked up on, about 4 bottles of weight control and like 1 box of apple cider weight loss pills that I heard about. I was hoping that they would come in a box, or no, a little pill bottle with it, but they didn't. They only come in a box at my Dollar Tree that I got yesterday. And for what I have planned, because next month I'm going to be putting money towards a treadmill. And what I have planned is this, right? So each morning, I go for a 3-hour walk, So when I wake up, I take one of my weight control pills. I go for my 3-hour walk. I come home. I rest up. I do some work around the house. So I'm still getting physical by cleaning. Then around 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night, I do 2 hours on the treadmill. Then that's it. Now, our winter season down here in the south, because this is going to come in handy for that treadmill. Winter down here in the south is pretty much straight rain for like 7 months. And that treadmill is going to come in handy because I don't like the rain. So that means, guess what? I can get 3 hours in on the treadmill in the mornings. And then another 2 hours, at night. Now with the, weight control pills, I got 5 things, for the rest of this year, which is to take 1 tablet or 2 tablets a day for each month that passes by. Hopefully by the beginning of January, I won't need them. I may end up probably stocking up on some apple cider then if I decide to do it throughout January. Because throughout February, early February, depending on my choice when I choose to stop taking them, depending on where I'll get down to, will definitely, be my decision. But I'm kind of thinking maybe I should just, stock up on some things of the apple cider ones if they work, from what I hear, all throughout January. Just take them. And by February, it'll be time for me to stop them and be down to a good size. I'm 30 years old, and when you get older, you're, for guys, our testosterone level, starts declining when we hit 25 and then drops when we hit 30. So we need, some extra help to keep in shape. I just want to be slimmed down. That's it. I don't want to be built, bulky. Absolutely, nothing at all. at all. And, my experience with, I talked about my experience, with me fighting, obesity on this channel. I was obese throughout many years, in my life, and just fought that. And, I'm about the second person, maybe the fourth person in my family that's in shape. But there's always bad health that goes behind that as well. And I did suffer throughout bad health. I talked about that again, how obesity ruled my life, and how some of the health issues in my family, and how that goes throughout genetics. I know about 5 months ago, because I only see my doctor once every 5 months throughout the year, and it's time for me to get a new doctor. And my doctor, she's East Indian, so her beliefs are, for one, most certainly just different. And I never got the help with her. So about 5 months ago, for my visit, and this is literally a month before COVID put my town and state on lockdown for a while. I was out of good shape. I felt good, but I knew things that were wrong inside my body that I could never get help with. And I told her, like, look, I told her everything. I even told her that, what I'm telling you guys is this. So I started with my chest, like, look, my chest area hurts where my heart area is. Having a bad heart runs in the family. I know what's going on with my heart. From there, I have bad lungs. I was born sick. I was born with damaged lungs, so I have a hard time breathing at times, which I most certainly do. And from there, sometimes my chest hurts from that as well. I moved on to my liver. I got a fatty liver, which I believe it's also bad from also being type 2 diabetic. I told her, yes, I've been getting dizzy spells, which I have been, but now those came to a stop because I got took off the one medication. I was like, it's hard for me right now to get my diabetic and my sugars under control. They're skyrocketed up. They're practically in the high 200s. And it's like, you want to talk about my vision? There's nothing we can be done about that. I lost vision in my right eye from being obese over the years. Having all that junk and poison does make one lose their eyesight. And then being diabetic, speeds that up. My axle is off in my left eye now. I can't even see 5 feet in front of me. I know I can see in front of me, but I can't see in front of me, if that makes sense. I ain't got very many years left before I go permanently blind. But I still managed to get around. Then I told her I've been diagnosed with, stage 1 arthritis joint pains. Because I had to do a physical for, Social Security disability. And my bones, if I'm not moving or am moving, they just pop. For no apparent reason, they pop really loud, and sometimes it hurts. My diabetic nerve pains in my hand got worse. I can't even hold a pencil straight. And I miss doing artwork. I can't even do that no more. And I got so sick of her bullshit, I had to call her out. I was like, look, man, I'm tired. I want something done. If nothing can be done, then I want to be took off everything so I can let my body go. And, by letting it go, just let me die the way I want to die. You know? Because that's what my uncle chose. And, you know, a couple, you know, again, 5 months ago, you know, almost 6 months ago, you know, he passed away, and he died in pain, man. He died alone from bad health. He's like, look, I want to be took off stuff. I want to be took off machines. Just let me live however long I got left without being hooked up to a crutch. And now, with me breaking that down to my doctor, I truly understood, like, look, these medications that she's prescribing me, but yet not giving me the help that I need, it's a damn crutch. And if I can't get the help, I was like, again, just take me off everything. Just let my body go, man. Just let me go. You know, if I die from it, you know, again, at least I'll be better off. So once you schedule me for getting some tests, you know, it's like, oh, well, everything came back good. Your results came back good. Which I figured that is BS because, you know, and I'll try to break down some things in this video right here. You know, when it comes to people with, I believe, who are on Social Security disability, with a bad financial background, and also skin color, so race plays a part in it, you know, they'll schedule you for what your test is, but they're always going to say, oh, well, things, you know, came back okay, but you know better. You know that those results are wrong, all because of your bad financial background and your race, of who you are, your nationality. Then, you know, they send you a bill, and I got like 2 bills from Harvard University medical part or whatever. My insurance from Social Security is supposed to cover that anyways. They were supposed to pay for that, and they didn't. You know, I ain't got the money to pay for what they're asking for. If they need to take it out the account and keep claiming the account for a couple of months, man, so be it. But still, it goes to show, you know, even, you know, when you're just on stuff like that, that it's all about money and your race. You know, when I go into deeper details about that in a video called The Truth About Me, I'll have to end screen link that video to this one because it's on my other channel. So you guys will definitely see that. Like, I'll show you guys, you know, where, you know, my body is now. But I realize, you know what, man, it's up to me, you know, to really, you know, take care of myself. It's up to me to make sure I keep in good health. Because I have realized, you know, I can't depend on these people. And that's what really opened up some more, you know, from what I just experienced with this. Like, man, they really don't give a fuck. Like, these medical people, you know, they really don't care, you know, because about their clients, especially when money has to be involved. And then with your nationality of who you are. Like, that's just really fucked up because you took an oath when you came here to America to help people, man. I don't care for her, though. I just don't care for my damn doctor. Like I just don't. You know, I care less, you know, about my damn doctor. I will show you guys, you know, where my weight is at. And for those that see this, you'll be like, man, you know what? I think you're losing weight. You know, just keep doing what you're doing. Which is, again, you know, walking works for me. You know, even with the crutch of those weight loss pills and me still choosing, you know, to be active. So, this is where I'm at right here, as you guys can see, you know. that's, where I'm at. Kind of give you guys a better look down here as well. I'll have to post an updated thumbnail for this video, or redo one. I think redo one would be easier instead. But that's where I'm at currently. But you guys will see that as a thumbnail, and I'll post some pictures at the end of this video. Now, some people who see this video will probably make the suggestion, hey, why don't you join a gym, man? Why don't you join a gym? I gotta tell you guys, the only gym here available is Planet Fitness, and I don't even recommend that. And I'm about to tell you guys, from my own experiences, with Planet Fitness, and why I feel like gyms right now are still, shouldn't even be opening back up at all, especially with the whole COVID thing, because it's the elderly who is more obese to really carry something and spread it around. Now, when I first joined, it was me and my partner, and I would do $20 each month to my partner, so he can get that into his account, because Planet Fitness, they take out money throughout the account, right? So we would work out sometimes together, sometimes it would be him, sometimes it would be me, but I always made sure I paid him good though. Now, I was doing okay. I was doing all right for a bit, especially when in 2013, was when I started, because that's when I found out I was hit with, type 1 diabetes. Diabetes can kill, but it's going to take apart your body slowly but surely. I'm like, man, I already know what's to be expected because my father, has it. And he's killing himself by not taking care of himself. And completely obese. That's neither here or there in this conversation, but it is pretty important too that, unlike me, man, at least I'm active. At least, where my body at, it's considered skinny to where he's compared at. He looks like he belongs on that show, My 600-Pound Life. But back to the story, I dropped weight. I dropped weight from going to the gym, and it wouldn't just be me, going to the gym at times. Sometimes, I would go for my usual walks as well. So I got a good balance just going for my usual walks and plus going to the gym. And sometimes, I would walk to the gym and back. But eventually we stopped. My friend lost, his job. And then I continued, what? Let me just keep walking. Let me, keep dropping weight. Which I did. Eventually, when you hit type 2, they take you off certain medications. When you're type 1, especially one that helps when you're, losing weight. So when you're type 2, your body tends to blow up. It's like when a dog gets spayed and neutered, their body just blows up on them. So I was like, man, I still got to try to keep active, still try to keep fit. So I joined Planet Fitness on my own account. Then I signed up for the Black Card, membership. Now I'm going to kind of go back to that, but I want to fill in the stuff, in between, right? So some of the machines, you couldn't use because you have a lot of the obese elderly people hanging around in a group like they're still in high school, taking up room. And a lot of them didn't go there to work out. A lot of them went there to get the massage chair and to eat like their snacks on certain days when they would have them. And because of their laziness, most of them would have fucking heart attacks. So they have to have the ambulance truck come through and get them. I kid you not. That's things that I would see there. Planet Fitness doesn't keep themselves clean, man, at all. Their spray stuff, that's just water. I know because I ended up getting a fungus from there because they don't keep their stuff clean, bruh. And it's the system of Planet Fitness, not the employees. So once I healed back up from that, I still went back to Planet Fitness, but I had to carry my own cleaning stuff to make sure that never happened again. So you can say I got hit with the early stages of what's going on now, just as a fungus, right? So let's get back into, why I actually stopped going. So, to start it back then, for the account, $10. For the membership, $20. That's $30, right? It's 30 damn dollars. Now, for those that don't know, when you go in, where they put in your number, they're charging you to go. I want somebody to say I'm bullshitting with that because I have bank tabs to show Planet Fitness was taking out more than what they're supposed to take out. And I'm not the first person they even done this to. So, let's say, okay, because we all know there's 3 weeks within each month. So, that first week, I started my membership. Right? Let's say I choose to pick a day to go on that first week. Let's make it a Wednesday. Right? They put in my number, so that's $10 added on to that 30. Right? Boom. So you're already looking at 30 plus 10 is what? 40, right? If I'm doing the math right, I think that's 40. Okay. Second week rolls around. You go on say you go on a Monday. Right? Okay. They put in your number, that's another $10 they charge. So you're looking at $50 already. Then you go back there second week again, except this time on a Friday. So they charge you another $10. That's around $60. So the third week comes around, which is the last, week of the month. You go on a Monday, that's another $10. That's $70. Then you go back on Friday on the third week of that month, another $10. That's $80. Then from there, the new month rolls around, you get paid. They're going to monitor that account. Okay, the person got paid. Let's take money out the account. So they're going to take another $10 on top of that $80, and it's going to end up being $90. Again, I'm not the only person they did that to. And then they found themselves taking out more and more money. Eventually, I had to put a stop to that. Now, eventually, I was going every day of every week of every month for about a couple years, not knowing what they were doing until they said, you can't come in, you owe money. And I looked, I'm like, these guys are stealing money. Bro, they're charging me. So once I asked around about certain people, that would go there who I saw but never associated, was like, yeah, I stopped going because they were taking money out my account. So I went down to the bank and I was like, can you put a block on Planet Fitness? Because they steal the money out the account and they never notice. They're like, oh, they are? What's going on? You know, when I showed them everything, I told them. It's like, okay, you know, we got you. We can't do nothing right now. Wait till once you get paid. And if they're still taking money out of the account in that first week, then we'll put a block on it. I'm like, I need to stop now, as you guys already see. It's like, well, we can't do that right away. So I'm like, whatever. So once they started taking money out the account, because I was already paid up with what I allegedly owed, and even the bank saw that and is like, okay, we put a block on them right away. Boom. You know, Planet Fitness can take out no more money. Now, when I wanted my account and membership expunged from there, it's like, okay, what did they say? They say it's like $50 to get rid of the contract, $200 to expunge the accounts. That's $250. That's almost $300 damn dollars in total just to end everything there. So that's why, you know, I stopped going to Planet Fitness. You know, their system, you know, they thieves. They always been thieves. You know, they're not straight people. So, you know, that's why, you know, myself, why I stopped going. But I think with me investing into a treadmill next month, that's definitely going to help me lose, you know, more weight a bit faster. And sometimes I may do it for 3 hours at night too, just like my walks. So with that being said, I'm out. Peace.